Okay, a beautiful Thursday to you, and thanks for leaving your down locked on Eagles 102.3 FM. Yes, a minute's gone past the hour of 8 a.m., and you know how we do it on a Thursday. It is What's on Your Mind Thursday. Well, I'll just have to leave you out there. You know how we do it. Talk about you out there. You tell me what's on your sporting mind. Anything at all. Now, in the last 7 days, a lot have gone down in the sporting world. Yes, from league venues to national team, and even online. Yes, looking at online, talking about Jose Presidio dropping the bomb. Say I no do again. That's for Jose Presidio, resigning as Super Eagles manager. And also another report coming in again as NFF distancing themselves to say Eguavoin is not the interim manager. Remember that after the sack of Genero, Eguavoin stepped in, and after two games, we were like thinking we are playing tiki-taka, Rome of Rondo, like the Barcelona team. But we crashed out of the Nations Cup. That was back in 2021, and immediately we also lost the World Cup ticket to Ghana, led by Austin Serenzo Eguavoin. And now the NFF have distanced it. We are not. He's not our interim manager. So that means for NFF to say that, they are actually working behind the scene, but we don't know how long this would be. I think one way or the other, in as much as some people don't like what Jose Presidio did, but I think he saw a little of who Nigerians truly are and how the system is. I remember, what's his name, Joe Bonfrey. Yes, I remember Joe Bonfrey, or probably say Yao Bonfrey, when he led Nigeria to the Atlanta Olympic gold medal in 1996. Joe Bonfrey was also with Clemens Westerhofer at the Nations Cup in 94, and also was with him at the USA World Cup also in 94, and he led Nigeria to the Olympic Games in 1996, where we clinched gold medal. Well, that's a memorable event for Nigeria. What happened to the likes of Argentina and the likes of Brazil, two big South American giants. But something happened. He was fired, and another coach, I'm trying to remember that coach again now. Maybe if time permits, I'll still try and Google it. Is it Mitrovic or Bora Mitrovic? What is that name again? Trying to remember. It took Nigeria to the World Cup in 1998. But Joe Bonfrey came back in 2000, either 99 or 2000, during the Ghana-Niger, is it Ghana-Niger or yes, I think it should be Ghana-Niger or Cameroon-Niger. No, Ghana-Niger 2000 Nations Cup. And we were beaten by Cameroon in the final. I don't know what happened to Joe Bonfrey when they were pushing him this way, go this way. No, it is you who caused it. It is you who caused it. It is you who caused it. And that was how he was fired. And he came back again and was fired. And most coaches who go, I don't see them coming back. Westerhoff did not come back, but Joe Bonfrey, he actually came back. Austin Serenzo Eguavoin has coached Nigeria on several occasions. Yes, Ahmed Shuaibu, if I'm trying to remember, yes, later Ahmed Shuaibu also coached Nigeria on 2 or 3 occasions. If they want to go, let them go. But NFF should do the needful. We have an international window, FIFA break, which we must capitalize on in this month of March. Please, let's not leave that window open. We need to put these boys together. Yes, we have the players, but we need a coach that will find a format, a tactics, and put these boys together. That is why we are asking for a coach, and we need to do it with immediate, let me borrow the word from local paras, with immediate alacrity. We must do that. I don't know what the NFF are planning, but please, they need to go all out and do that. We'll also be looking at the UEFA Champions League. Man City and Real Madrid through to the next round of the UEFA Champions League. 2-1 on aggregate. Real Madrid knocked out RB Leipzig. Yes, they played a 1-0 draw at the Santiago Bernabeu. And as for Man City, well, their cruise mode continue. They want to see how they can retain the title. They are in the FA Cup. They are in the Premier League, and they are also in the UEFA Champions League. They want to do everything possible to get a treble this season. Let's see how it also pans out. We have news coming from the NPFL, that's the Nigerian Premier Football League, and we have every other things to talk about today. It is What's on Your Mind Thursday. Sport on Eagles Wings on Eagles 102.3 FM, and I still remain the Sport Minister on radio, Vicky.
Cricket, volleyball, athletics. It's the mother of all sports show.
It's Sports on Eagles Wings with Vicky weekdays from 8 a.m. with the real sport. Sports on Eagles Wings. Sportstainment at its finest.
For so long, you've been silenced. We have just found your voice. Take it. Use it.
You assess Nigerians before we become politicians or before you become a member of any political party. The kind of things that happen in Nigeria, it's so obnoxious that if God looks down from heaven, you realize that we are really paying for our sins.
Speak your truth and be heard on the Eagles Morning Rise, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eagles 102.3 FM, your radio experience you can count on.
We had to call a quick timeout to catch our breath. Woo. Now, back to sports. It's
Eagles 102.3.
Krunic from no kind of range just put it over the bar.
Okay, glad to know you're still there, and if you're just tuning in, this is Sport on Eagles Wings. I still remain the Sport Minister on radio, Vicky. Like I said, it is What's on Your Mind Thursday, this lovely 7th day, the month of March 2024. Well, you can start sending in your SMS and WhatsApp messages, including voice notes, and we'll give voices to those messages in the course of the show. Just tell me what's on your sporting mind, and definitely we'll be glad to rule it out on the show. Meanwhile, let's tell you that I'll probably give you the result of games played yesterday in the UEFA Champions League second leg round of 16, where Manchester City, as usual, continued their dominance in the fixtures for this season as they defeated FC Copenhagen 3-1 at the Etihad Stadium. Well, like I said yesterday on the show, that ground has been a slaughter ground for Manchester City. No team go there and survive. Now they actually won that game 6-2 on aggregate. Now Akanji and Alvarez scored the opening first 2 goals within the space of 9 minutes. The first one 5 minutes by Akanji, and the second one 9 minutes by Alvarez. But meanwhile, Copenhagen pulled one back in the 29th minute. Meanwhile, Erling Braut Haaland continued his scoring form, his legs still on the throttle as he scored the third goal 3 minutes in additional time. Talking about Erling Braut Haaland. So that game ended 3-1 in the first half, and in the second half, well, it seems FC Obianint decided to, know their way around and find their way around, but couldn't get the deserved goal that they wanted. So it ended 3-1 after 90 minutes plus additional time in that particular one. Meanwhile, for Real Madrid at the Santiago Bernabeu, it ended 2-1 on aggregate, but on the night it was 1-1. Meanwhile, Vinicius Junior, assisted by Bellingham, got the goal in the 65th minute, and Orban equalized 3 minutes later for RB Leipzig, where they needed a goal to force the game either to extra time or to penalty shootout. But Real Madrid, with their wealth of experience, talking about Ancelotti, held their own tight as they got a 1-0 draw, and the game ending 2-1 on aggregate. So we see Man City and the likes of Real Madrid joining PSG is joining PSG and the other team in the quarterfinals. Well, the round of 16 continues next week. Let's see how it pans out with the other team. Okay, let's look at the Europa League played yesterday. Looking at the quarterfinal fixtures of the Europa League, Sporting CP played out a 1-0 draw against Atalanta in the Europa League. Also yesterday, it is match day live. Let's look at the Europa League that we go down later today. But meanwhile, you can still send in your SMS and WhatsApp messages, including voice note, to 090-9705-4450. It is what on your mind Thursday. It is also match day live. Let's look at in the Europa League. AS Roma from Italy will take on the Brighton Hove Albion from England. We see Karabakh take on a team that is yet to lose a game in Europe, Bayern Leverkusen. Now Karabakh will be at home while Leverkusen will be on the road. Let's also tell you that Sparta Prague will take on Liverpool, one of the games that will go down later this evening. Now all these games will go down precisely at about 6:45 p.m. and precisely at about 9 p.m. AC Milan, Samuel Chukwueze and the light of Olivier Giroud will hope to step up their game as they take on Slavia Prague later this evening, 9 p.m. Then we'll see Benfica up against Rangers. Now Rangers didn't do very well in the weekend. Hopefully they're trying to look at this game, but they have a stiff opposition to take on since they are on the road as they take on Benfica. Then we'll see Freiburg take on West Ham. Well, West Ham surprisingly did something last season in the Europa League. Hopefully they want to get something out of Freiburg. Well, they are on the road to Germany. Freiburg, no pushovers at all. And the other game that we go down later this evening in the UEFA Europa League is a game between Marseille from France and Villarreal. Villarreal on the road to France. And let's see how it pans out for Marseille team. They also want to get something out of Europe. So these are the games in the quarterfinal fixtures of the UEFA Europa League. It is also match day live. Okay, it is the Conference League where you find Ajax in this league. Looking at the quarterfinal pairing, Ajax will take on English side Aston Villa. Unai Emery, who seems to be a specialist winning the Europa League, but this one is not the Europa League. It is the Conference League. That's the UEFA Europa Conference League. And Unai Emery on the road to Netherlands to take on Ajax. Meanwhile, Molde will take on Club Brugge, and we'll see Olympiacos from Greece take on Maccabi Tel Aviv from Israel. Now we see Sturm Graz welcome Lille from France. Dynamo Zagreb take on PAOK also from Greece. Now we see Maccabi Haifa up against an Italian team, Fiorentina. Then we see Royal Union SG take on Fenerbahce, and Servette from Switzerland will take on Victoria Plzeň. So these are the games that will go down later today in the UEFA Europa Conference League. I don't know which of these games will tickle your fancy later this evening. And for you that is trying to go and put your money, please put your money where your mouth is and bet wisely. Also, we have other games that we go down later today. We have the AFC Asian Cup for women. That's the under 20, our own version of the under 20 competition in CAF here. So the Asian Cup is also going now. That's for those that are following that league. But like I said, it is match day live. Let's share your thoughts this morning, and it is what's on your mind Thursday. The voice note from Henry all the way from Asokoro. Yes, I see your voice note is already coming in, and someone is telling me hi. And Miss Emma also telling you hi. And this one is the person is not in Nigeria, no. Phone number from China. Okay, are you listening to me from China? Please let me know so that we'll know what to say. Shin shang shun, shun kun kan kun. Okay, another message pouring in. Good morning, Sport Minister. What's on my mind? I'm saying it again, as I've been saying. Coaching is not the only problem of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Now we have a general problem in Nigerian football. Now emanates from the technical department poor input. Now the NFF president has to overhaul the entire technical department. Now all of them in that department has to go, including Austin Eguavoin, who have superintendent that department. Okay, I think what you're saying. If not, by just appointing a coach won't solve the problem. Now we need a proactive, preemptive technical department with vision to see beyond today. Now the question is, can the NFF sack Eguavoin? Because is it appointment or election? These are the things we need to look at. But that department truly needs to be overall. Now, I also saw an article online, and I think I have to bring it to us. Yes, it has to do with Senator Shehu Sani. He's actually saying the same thing that Abbas is saying. Yes, Abbas reporting from Duse. Now, Nigerian football needs radical revolution from Senator Shehu Sani, and this was about 2 days ago. I actually saw this report, but I didn't bring it in because I had a lot on my table that morning. Now let me tell you that Nigerian football needs a radical revolution to reclaim its glory days, when the mention of Super Eagles is still fear in many African teams. Now, according to the social activist Shehu Musa, truly, when we talk about other teams in Africa, it is still fears, but it's not like that anymore. That's what Senator Shehu Sani is also saying. Now, let's further. Nigeria needs. Okay, we've talked about that. Senator Sani told football correspondents that Nigerian football has lost its traditional style from age grade team to the Super Eagles because of the over dependence on diaspora Nigerian players and those playing for foreign clubs. Okay, I get where Stan is going to. But let's see how we pan out. Let's take more messages. I have this voice note from Henry. We'll tend to bring the other ones in. Let's see what Henry will say concerning that. Abbas, thank you very much. Let's hear Henry. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you, Vicky.
Good morning to you.
Good morning to this program. I said, may God bless your day one after the other.
Bless you too, bro.
Without measure. My name is Henry from Asokoro. What's on my mind this morning is regarding the Super Eagles coaching job. There's no two ways about it. Pesero has gone, and he has gone for good. We wish him well wherever he is. But my worry now is who will be the next Super Eagles coach. And what's on my mind is that Emmanuel Amonike is the qualified person for it now, and I pray he will be employed on time, because this FIFA window the advantage should be taken now, so that we won't have any cause not to play any friendly this period. So I beg the NFF, please employ Emmanuel Amonike on time, so that we will know where we are going. So this is my take. God bless you all.
Okay, thank you very much, Henry, all the way from Asokoro. Yes, he said employ a coach on time so that we will know where we are going to. Thank you very much, Henry, all the way from Asokoro. I truly appreciate your call this morning. But meanwhile, after Jose Presidio has dropped his resignation on X, he has come out to urge fans to support support the Super Eagles. Now, out of contract coach Jose Peseiro has urged fans to keep supporting the Super Eagles players in their subsequent national assignment almost 1 week after his contract with the Nigerian Football Federation ended. Now, after about 2 years in charge of the men's senior national team, Peseiro bid farewell to Nigeria last Friday. Now, he guided the Eagles to a second place finish out of 2023 African Cup of Nations in Ivory Coast. Now, while he has admitted receiving other offers, Peseiro's the Portuguese coach still has some messages for Nigerians as players regroup for the FIFA break later this month, while the 2026 World Cup qualifiers resume in June. Now, according to him on his X handle, I want to thank all Nigerians once again and the entire press for the interest, support and encouragement given to the Super Eagles while I was their coach. I would like to ask all of you to always support your players, Peseiro wrote via X on Wednesday. Now, these athletes gave their all for the Super Eagles, taking pride in representing their country. Now, the players make sacrifices to bring you joy. The Super Eagles deserve all your support, which will be very important for the great challenges that lie ahead. Now, the 63-year-old was almost out of a job in 2003, but was handed a 6-month contract extension, which included a pay cut and a mandate to reach at least the semi-finals of the 2023 AFCON. Although he hardly got the vote of confidence from Nigerians and the administrators before his contract extension, the Portuguese made most of his last 6 months in charge and reached the finals of the AFCON, which the country lost 2-1 to host Ivory Coast. Now, the performance helped Peseiro stay in contention for a contract renewal until he announced his exit last week. With the NFF, I expected to make an official statement soon about the status of the team leadership. Now, Peseiro took charge of 24 games for Nigeria, winning 12, losing 8, and recording 4 victories. I think that's a good result. 09073530044 or 09087668888. Tell me what's on your sporting mind, please. I'd love to hear. Share with me. I'll share with others. Then we can talk about it on the show. Now, let's tell you that Eagles get Ndidi boost ahead of the FIFA break. Yes, Leicester City midfielder Wilfred Ndidi is available for the Super Eagles selection in the upcoming FIFA international break between March 18 and 24 after making his long-awaited return from injury as the second half substitute in the Foxes' 1-0 win at Sunderland on Tuesday. Now, he replaced Yunus Akgun after 72 minutes at the Stadium of Light as Leicester City secured a victory thanks to Jamie Vardy's 13-minute goal. Now, Ndidi has been sidelined for over 2 months with a muscle problem which ruled him out of the 2023 AFCON in Ivory Coast. He also last played for Leicester December 29, 2023 during their 2-0 win at Cardiff. So, massive one for the Super Eagles. Wilfred Ndidi is back. And also, talking about another man who is also back is Victor Boniface. Yes, he's also back. Victor Boniface has been sidelined with an adductive injury since January. But speaking ahead of Bayer Leverkusen's game against Karabakh, Xabi Alonso gave a positive update of the Nigerian's fitness. Now, Alonso believes that Boniface, the club's top scorer this season, will return at the end of the match, which means he could be fit for the Bundesliga game against Hoffenheim on March 30. Now, the game after the international break, the 22-year-old returned to running duties last week and is ahead of schedule. If not Hoffenheim, then potentially against Fortuna Düsseldorf in the DFB Pokal on April 3rd. So while Leverkusen is in the Europa League, they are also in contention for the German Bundesliga. They are also in the DFB Pokal, that is the German Cup. Will they do a treble like Man City? Come on, it is what's on your mind Thursday. Let's share your thoughts. Okay, I have a voice note here also coming in. Share me your thoughts, my brother. What's on your sporting mind? Let me hear you. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Vicky V.
Morning to you.
How's the night? How's the family?
Good.
Yeah, I just think Gavon coming in is not a bad one, because actually he knows Nigeria very well. He knows us. He knows our player. But I just think it's that time we support him. He has been there before, and he did. Probably we can't say he didn't do well. He tried his best, and I think he has learned his mistake. He should sit down and know where he made mistake then. So probably if he can correct his mistake, it's not a bad one. Let's see what he can give this time around. Me bringing in Ogavon as our head coach, I think I support him, and it's a very good one for Ndidi too. I think it's a very good one coming back for us. I think we'll see how he can handle the midfield better with Onyeka, because I will not deceive you. My best player that AFCON is Onyeka. I respect the way that guy is tackling everybody. Doesn't give chance. It's just that nobody supports him well there. You did see a very good a good partner there. I think I really love to see both of them in that midfield. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. I didn't get to hear your name clearly. Okay, this is Akon Salau. Thank you very much, Akon Salau, for that. Now Akon Salau is clamoring for a Guavon. Okay, let's see how it pans out. I don't know. Like I said, the NFF is doing a lot to make sure that we get the right coach. Remember that the FIFA international break is from the 18th of March to the 24th of March. Let's capitalize on it and at least play a friendly game. The World Cup qualifiers also coming up later in the year. At least if we get a new coach now, we can be able to start knowing what the coach. But one man has declared interest in coaching the Super Eagles. Now he's a local-based player, probably a local-based coach here in Nigeria. He resides here in Nigeria. I don't know how it is, but let's just tell you the man is interested in coaching the Super Eagles. And who is this man? Former Super Eagles midfielder Silvanus Okpala. Yes, he has declared his interest and availability to lead the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Probably noting that he is best positioned to lead the team. Now, Okpala, who won the AFCON title in 1980 as a player and an assistant coach in 2013, said this in an interview on Tuesday. Now, last Friday, Portuguese manager Jose Peseiro confirmed his exit as coach of the Super Eagles after his contract officially expired. Now, Peseiro, who guided Eagles to a second place finish at the 2023 AFCON Cup, said he was fulfilled coaching Nigeria. However, Silvanus Okpala, while commending Peseiro for his effort as the Nigerian head coach, noted that it was high time the Nigerian coaching job was brought home. Now, Okpala said, "This only thing I can say about Peseiro is that he has tried his best, but the game goes on." When asking about a possible replacement, he said, "I am one of those that should replace him for the fact that we have been in this issue of getting to the quarterfinals, semi-finals. That is a wrong way of employing a coach. I mean, whenever Nigeria is going to the Nations Cup, we are going there to win, but it is not a must. You must win, but we must present a team to win and not just participate. Our players are broad-based players. Yes, talking about players abroad, and most of them are playing against each other, either in the Italian league or so on. So they get the same training. So when we are going to the World Cup, we should be thinking about winning the World Cup. We might not qualify from the group stage, but we must go there with the mindset to win. He noted that Nigeria must do all it can to qualify for the World Cup. To qualify now for World Cup is going to be very difficult. Difficult in the sense that we are in the same group with South Africa. So we must be very careful. And if Nigeria does not qualify for another World Cup, there will be a lot of crisis in Nigerian football. The 1980 AFCON winner noted that there need to be a bar raised for the national team, which he believes has all the potential to win the World Cup. Now, getting to the semi-finals of the World Cup is no longer news in Africa because Morocco has gotten to the semi-finals in the last World Cup. I think Africa should be thinking about winning the World Cup. It is the same football. The difference is mentality, he added. This is Silvanus Okpala. Silvanus Okpala was an assistant to late Stephen Keshi, and they won the Nations Cup in 2013 in Johannesburg, South Africa. And he also won the African Cup of Nations in 1980 in Lagos as a player with the light of Segun Odegbami. Now he has come out to say, I want to coach the Super Eagles. Okay, 07053. Yes, 07053 I take it again, 0907353 or 09087668888. SMS and WhatsApp to 09097054450. Let's share your thoughts. What is on your sporting mind? Meanwhile, we have some transfer news here, and let's see how we can bring that up to speed to you this morning. Now, England manager Gareth Southgate and Bedford boss Thomas Frank are amongst the options being considered by Manchester United if they choose to replace Erik ten Hag at the end of the season. Now, while still trying to, bring up probably let's Ten Hag go is still under probability. Not sure if he will still remain as a coach of the Manchester United side as the Red Devils. Still not considered yet, but an ultimatum has been given to him at the end of the season. We don't even know if he is going to get to that position, but let's see how it pans out, knowing fully whether you have about over 11 to 12, 13 games to play in the English Premier League. So a lot can still be achieved for Erik ten Hag, but the light of United Gareth Southgate and the Bedford boss Thomas Frank are considered as options. And now you should also know that when you're coaching a national team, is totally different from coaching a club side or a league side. But Pep Guardiola has come out to say that one day before he retires from football, he wants to coach a national team. Let's also tell you that Barcelona remain interested in Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta to replace Xavi, who is leaving at the end of the season. But the Spanish club know it will be difficult to appoint him. Liverpool, Arsenal, and Manchester City are battling it out to sign Bayern Munich midfielder Joshua Kimmich, looking to leave Bavaria this summer. Okay, let's take this call. Hello to you. Good morning. Good morning to you, Dan Ambassador. Morning to you. No, this is not Dan Ambassador. Good morning to you. Morning to you.
Yeah, morning.
Dan Ambassador.
You still coming back to and that is going to happen again. And this coaching matter, I check out the other the person that can replace Super Eagles one of the chances that this is the person that can happen. Although anything else they can make sure that Super Eagles can go back and they go to make sure that they Madrid they are with this big star. They are coming up. The life of PSG and Real Madrid. All these teams now, they are coming back. All these football club where they want them out, they knock them out. We are waiting for the city part to go back to perform to make sure that.
Okay. Thank you very much. I truly appreciate your call this morning. Hello to you. Good morning.
Good morning, Vicky, undisputed heavyweight champion. I greet you especially.
Good morning to you, Honorable John. How are you doing this morning?
Dan Ambassador, you are just dropping. I greet you especially, Dan Ambassador. Good morning this morning.
Morning, bro.
Vicky,
sir.
That job of Pesero that just go is non-negotiable. It's non-negotiable. The man that did the job for now is Manuel Amunike. Somebody is suggesting Eguavo. That is his own opinion, I respect. But let me remember that Eguavo have come to that job several. So let us try another person altogether. Sandulise would have been another good one, but his managerial skill of human being is very poor. So I don't want to talk about Sandulise because he will begin to boast everybody in that place. So let us begin in earnest to prepare for this very big job. Remember that the qualifier is here now. We are going to face South Africa and other teams in that group. It is still very tough. The early, the better for us in BTV. And honestly, let them just put their foot on the ground and start something now. This thing is not a kind of emergency arrangement where you fix one-on-one and will give you two. Let this thing need to go so that anybody they are bringing in to begin the early preparation. It will be better for us. I wish my team well. The next week they are going to clash with Napoli. Honestly, I'm looking forward for that match than Vicky Vick. My regards to Samson and the Heritage Man. I hope he's not back yet.
No, Hen is not back. He's not back yet.
Okay. My regards to him. Okay. My condolences to the family. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable John, all the way from Asuleja. I truly appreciate your call this morning. Meanwhile, let's see how we can squeeze in boxing on the show. Well, it's going to be D-Day tomorrow. Yes, Francis Ngannou, probably Ngannou, yes, from Cameroon, will take on Anthony Joshua in one of the fight 10 round. And we talked about the money yesterday. 46 billion naira will be going to Anthony Joshua just to come out and stay 30 minutes in the rings. Remember, we talk about the pay per click view or the other monies that will come up, and also Francis Ngannou might be going also with about 20 million pounds or euro, if I'm not mistaken. That I'm not trying to turn this either pounds or euro, but 20 million will also go with Francis Ngannou. That is for the fight that will go down tomorrow. Meanwhile, Fury and Joshua cross paths in Saudi Arabia. Yes, they are already in Riyadh for that boxing game tomorrow. Meanwhile, yes, they met their path across in Saudi Arabia. Talking about Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. Yes, they met in Saudi Arabia on Tuesday before the later heavyweight fight between with Francis Ngannou on Friday. Now the Britain have rarely crossed paths despite their long-running rivalry. Now Fury took aim at Ngannou for suggesting he won the fight in October, but did not directly speak to Joshua. Now Tyson was on golden form, going round interrogating everybody. He had a few words with Francis Ngannou. Promoter Eddie Hand told BBC. Now Joshua, Fury and Ngannou took a picture together alongside a footballer Cristiano Ronaldo and Saudi power broker Turkey Al-Shakir. That was a photo with all of them. Yes, it's a good photo. You see Anthony Joshua in that photo with Cristiano Ronaldo also in that photo, and the man who seems to be the promoter himself, that's a power broker Turkey Al-Shakir is also in that photo, and the light of Tyson Fury, yes, also in that photo, and Francis Ngannou all in that photo. When you just see all these guys, na ego money na in the smell around them. Just imagine what's going to happen after 30 minutes tomorrow evening in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Okay, keep those calls coming in. SMS and WhatsApp to 09097 054450. Yes, that's the SMS and the WhatsApp, and including the voice note. And the phone line is still very much open: 09073530044 or 09087668888. Let's share your thoughts. It is What's on Your Mind Thursday. Well, the transfer news is still up, and let me just roll them out to you. Hello, to you. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Vicky.
Morning to you. You need to turn down the audio level on radio, please. No wonder the network is really playing a fast one on us this morning. Come on, guys. Okay, let's tell you that any club wanting to hire Brighton head coach Roberto De Zerbi this summer will have to pay the Seagulls £12.8 million. Hello, sir. Good morning.
My beloved and blessed sport minister. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Samson.
Morning to you and the family, sir.
Well, the family is good. We bless the Lord.
All right, thank you. Thank God for that. Oh, I'm happy for. Congrats to Man City, a victory yesterday for progressing to the next round. And it is expected from them, as far as the real men are concerned. Once if you go for any competition, go with the mindset like this man, this former AFCON winner and also former assistant coach under KG, I think. They said that yes,
Silvano Spapala.
Yes, that you want to coach Super Eagles. And if you go to any competition, go with the mindset of not participating but to win. And that's the mentality, and that's what Man City have shown. And happy for them. And then indeed, coming back from injury, and also Boniface, congrats, I'm happy for them. It's a good one, and I'm praying that they will come to stay, and all other guys, they will not experience the same thing. And concerning this, what is my sporting mind this morning is that should sit up and do the needful. To be honest, I'm a fan of indigenous coaches. But to me, in other way around, the way they give these guys the work is like they are setting them up. They are setting them up in order to tell so they will pen them black that these indigenous coaches are not good. Give them enough time for them to do the work. Like Eguavon, I would always say, Eguavon did not fail. How many days before the qualification is that he was appointed? If you discover, you will realize, and how many matches he won, how many matches he drew, and how many matches he lost. You will discover that this man really tried his best. But the support, give them the same amount of money, the same contract duration, the same every. Give them, and then you will see that these guys, they will give us what we are looking from Europe. You will discover that we have it already at home at the cheapest rate. My regard to that ambassador, Honorable John, remind us of how on Saturday will be for those of us, those who may have the opportunity to be there, so that we will see how it will be for Coach Elijah.
Okay.
I wish him a successful burial preparation on Saturday next tomorrow.
Okay.
Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you very much. I truly appreciate your call this morning. We'll definitely see how we can gather up on Saturday for Coach Elijah, who will be tying the knot. But let's go for this quick break, and when we return, we'll definitely turn back to the phone lines and take your reaction. It is What's on Your Mind Thursday.
Listen to this announcement. A media house in Abuja is looking for media marketers to join their team. Requirements: minimum of 3 years experience in media marketing. Send your CV to 080-9535-9008. 080-9535-9008. Announcer, Management. Hi there. Do you want to know how to get the correct approval or documents for your land and property? Do you need the right information on how you can prevent your building from being demolished? Then tune in to Town Planning Program on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja every Thursday by 5 p.m.
We had to call a quick timeout to catch our breath. Woo. Now, back to sports. It's
Eagles 102.3.
Krunic from no kind of range just put it over the bar.
Okay, glad to know you're still there, and if you're just tuning in, this is Sport on Eagles Wings, and it is What's on Your Mind Thursday. Yes, to tell me what's on your sporting mind. While on that break, the phone lines were buzzing, and you can now still call back, and let's take your reactions to some of the top stories, or you tell me what's on your sporting mind. Hello to you, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Vicky.
Morning to you, my brother. Name where you're calling from.
Okay, this is Iffy Biscuit calling all the way from Ataka this morning.
Iffy Biscuit, how you doing, bro?
I was all night.
Man, that was good. Thank you very much.
Okay. I want to congratulate Man City for making of the quarterfinal for the Champions League and also the Madrid. Talking of Nigeria coaches, I think Gonzalo have coached Nigeria, if I'm not mistaken, more than 2 times.
Sure.
Okay, I beg. You know better than me. Can you explain how he performed against the 2 times I coach Nigeria? So, sometimes that's what I'm talking about. This sentiment. Person have coached 2 times, Sack can go, Sack can come back. Now, I don't even know whether he can take us in quarter-final or semi-final. Now, they're talking of bringing him back. Why don't you try another person? So, that is all I have to say. Just give us some analysis, I beg. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, and I truly appreciate your call, Iffy Biscuits. Let's take this voice note from Akamata. Abeg, what is the CV of Emmanuel Amonike compared to Josep Pasurio? Now, the way our ex-internationals and some senior journalists criticize foreign coaches, I wondered why it is, why if it's for patriotism or bias, Eguavoen performed woefully as an interim coach. Ex-internationals and some journalists didn't talk about his technical and tactical incapability, but instead they were blaming the players. Why does Nigerian coaches always wait for Super Eagles' job to prove of coaching capability instead of allowing their CVs speak for them? And I am not talking about using overboys. Using overboys to win age grade. Is it over age boys? I think there's a mistake again. To win age grade competition. Thank you very much, Akamata. Yes, a lot you've talked about here. Yes, truly a lot you've talked about. But I think why would you want to use Super Eagles job to prove your capability? Some people think that because they've coached Super Eagles that they can do it again. Eguavoen can still come out and speak. I know the Super Eagles. I can do this. I can do that. And the same way Okpala is also saying. But let's take this call. Hello to you. Good morning.
My beloved Sport Minister Radio. Thanks for calling back.
Okay, let's go there, Samson.
Okay. To me, I think I always say, this the NFF. They are the ones that are not helping matter, because this coaching issue is something that you will give to this person enough time, but they will just go under the backyard. And let me just tell our Nigerian fellow brothers and sisters, we all love us Super Eagles. We all love us anything that will come out from Nigeria. And let me just tell them, let us part of the calculation, we have to start in the calculation now. 2 matches have already gone that we're supposed to have 6 points. We have just 2 points out of it. And South Africa is not a pushover. Let me just tell any coach that will take over from this man have not done us well in terms of the World Cup qualification. So our own is just a prayer. And the NFL too, they should sit up. Whosoever you have to give the contract, you start getting the contract right now.
Okay.
So that this guy should start planning ahead and let them give them there's enough support. Then Arteta, I think Arteta should just remain at Arsenal.
Okay, thank you very much, Emma. Sorry, I have to let you go here now. Hello, good morning. Good morning to you, my brother. Where are you calling from?
This is Micah, the young Barcelona.
Okay, Micah, the young Barcelona. How are you doing this morning, Micah?
We thank God.
Welcome to the show, bro.
Thank you, my brother. I want to commend you. You are doing a nice job for us.
Thank you very much.
We are getting all for the information that we are supposed to have. We are getting them direct from you.
Thank you.
And I pray may the Lord continue to strengthen you and protect you.
Amen. Amen.
And give you more wisdom.
Amen.
To me, honestly, my own contribution here is for the NBC. Honestly, I don't have any choice, but they know the most good that is hardworking. They need a very hardworking coach. So my own, I'm asking them, let them do a duty to make Nigeria happy. Let them not follow who knows, but let them follow the person who can get all the results that we need in Nigeria. We need a person who will give all the results to turn Nigeria to a greater country as before they used to know us. So I mean them, let them settle down and watch very well and give us a good coach. And my regard to all the Barcelona family, everything, and the German ambassador and the other Barcelona fans.
Okay,
I believe them also. Thank you, and God bless you, sir.
God bless you too, young Barcelona. Yes, young Micah, Barcelona fan there. Truly appreciate your call this morning. Okay, you remember former manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? Yeah, he says there is no magic, there's no magic wand to fix the problem at Manchester United. Now, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is confirming that there is a problem in Manchester United, and he said no magic wand can fix that. Now, Sir Jim Ratcliffe has bought a 27.7% stake in United, who lost 3-1 at Man City on Sunday. Now, it was the 11th defeat in the Premier League this season, as and left Eric Ten Hag's side 6th in the table. Now, with Eric, I hope he is going to be successful. I hope he is going to make him eat. But you never know what the new owners are thinking, says Solskjaer. Now it's about results and consistency the rest of the season. Now Ratcliffe will oversee the club footballing operations, but the Glazers family remains as majority owners. Now the British billionaire called for patience from the fans and told the BBC people unfortunately need to give up and get back. It will be 2 or 3 seasons. Now there's no magic wand. Take it easy. Patience. 2 or 3 seasons. Man United will be back. Now, for Man United fans, is 2 or 3 seasons not too much, or is it, or will you go with Solskjaer, who says be patient? Talking about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, be patient rather with the present owners of Manchester United. Okay, see if we can squeeze in some messages if they are available, or I can squeeze in one more call before I wrap up the show this morning, and hopefully we'll return tomorrow 8 a.m. Friday as we preview the games for the weekend. Yes, let's see if we can squeeze in this one more call. Hello, good morning.
My beloved sport minister.
Okay, let's go there, something.
I believe, I 100% believe in Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. But to be honest, so many coaches, if you remember, there is one statement that Mourinho have said, finishing second is one of the best in Man United. To tell you that it's not easy. Things are happening. And this man that was winning, that almost met Dutch Ajax like the way German, like the way Bayern Munich performed in Germany. But see, this man in Ajax, when he was there, every season he will always be among those who will be rooting as the winners of that league. But see, when this man came to EPL, to Man U, it has become like a one apprentice. So I believe. Yes, thank you. Have a lovely day. My regards to everyone. God
bless you very much. God bless you too. Hello, good morning. Quickly.
Vicky, man.
Yes, morning to you. Okay, that man, your last one. Quickly. Time. I'm out of time.
I suppose this is the only generation. Yes, I want to say. If looking like give that job back, why you
Okay. Thank you very much. I truly appreciate your call this morning. Thank you very much to everyone who has made contributions and also sent me messages via WhatsApp and SMS and those that has called through the phone lines. I truly appreciate you guys. Abbas from Dutse, Henry from Asokoro, Akon Salau, Dan Ambassador Henry, Honorable John. I will also have Samson Akamata, Ifi Biscuit, Micah, the young Barcelona, and Mayu Lastborn Dab. Truly appreciate you guys, and to everyone who sat back to listen to my voice this morning, leaving your downs locked on it. Okay, let's do this again same time tomorrow 8 a.m. we'll look at the games from today. That's looking at the Europa leagues. We'll discuss it, and we'll look at the games that will also go down this weekend, including the fight as AJ and Francis Ngannou from Cameroon exchange gloves in the ring tomorrow. Much is at stake. 10 rounds within 30 minutes or 1 hour. Let's see how it pans out. On the flip side is Eagles Outlook, and UD will take you through from 9 to 10 a.m. I still remain the Sport Minister on radio, Vicky Vick. Say somebody close to you and not far away. My brother, my sister, whether you like it or not, you are blessed. Adios.
Eagles 102.3 FM. Abuja, here to stay.